Hello, dear Sagittarius. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and this is your yearly reading. It's a general reading for 2021. So we're going into each month, dear Sagittarius, and I will be doing an extra reading for the year 2021 in relation to love specifically. This reading is a general reading, and it will be extended through a link beneath the video. If this is your story, you can support this channel by purchasing the extended reading. Thank you so much for your support in advance, and I'd like to also say that this reading is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon Rising, Venus, if you are a Divine Feminine, Mars, if you're a Divine Masculine, and of course the North Node. So are you familiar with your natal North Node in your birth chart? Because the North Node is our fate. Now, of course, usually when we watch, if you're watching this video for a particular relationship, if it's in relation to love, remember that our moon sign is our emotional self. So we can watch it for love, just generally emotionally how the year is for you. Venus, of course, is love and money and everything that we love. Mars is our passion. So let's go into the Karma Dharma. Let's select, please, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for Sagittarius 2021. Sagittarius, what is their message? And we've got the moon. I was just talking about the moon and emotions. Now this could be in relation to any fears, anything to do with your subconscious, your unconscious, anything to do with your home, your foundation, your mother. Okay, the moon is, it's our psyche. It goes deep, right? Also can relate to dreams, but I see it very much as more about your fears. It's strong psychic ability. We do have Pisces here, and of course the moon is connected to Pisces, of course, but the moon also rules the 4th house of family. So let's have a look at each month. Thank you, Spirit. Each month to see what's going on for Sagittarius. Thank you, Archangels. Sagittarius. Okay, the general energy is the King of Wands, and this is you. You're standing in your power. Do not let anything stunt your growth in 2021. Do not let your fears get a hold of you. You need to shed those fears. You do have the South Node in your sign, so you're dealing with past karmic situations that you need to shed. Okay, something very familiar needs to leave your life. Let's look at January. Okay, January, February, March. Wow, a lot of Leo energies here. Leo and Sagittarius, that's a lot of fire. April, May, June. And I just did the Scorpio reading. Some of you may be on the cusp. Scorpio had a couple of these cards. This was in the same position. Let's look at July. So we've got the Knight of Swords, 2 of Swords in the month of August. September is better. October can be a time of rest, but I feel that having the Knight of Swords above it, and that's a lot of perception, a lot of thoughts. October, remember that, of course, your birthday being end of November, early December, the sun is behind you in the horoscope, so therefore there are things happening behind you, of course. And of course, well, October, we know that's when, just, the beginning of October is the time of Libra, and Libra would be your 11th house. Anything to do with your wishes and dreams, groups and associations. Let's see the month of November. We've got the 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. And the outcome. Wow, dear Sagittarius. Wow. December seems to be the best month for everybody. Okay, as I said, the general energy, King of Wands, which is you. All right, let's put the cards. Let's try and make some space here because I've got a full table of cards, because in the extended reading I do take a lot more cards. Let's have a look at the Lenormand and see. This is a different perspective on the year. I feel that some of you could be leaving a difficult air sign and moving towards a fire sign. Someone who had air, maybe even could be Aquarius, Pisces, cuspers. Sagittarius, Fleece Spirit, Archangels, Sagittarius in 2021. Sagittarius. It's interesting that your ruling planet is now in Aquarius, and it will be moving into Pisces. I just said that you may be leaving, right? You may be leaving someone who's got strong air. Could be Aquarius and on the cusp with Pisces. So interesting. Let's see. We've got the bouquet, which means an offer is on the table. This is a gift, obviously, an offer, right? We've got a gift of love. A gift of agreement. A gift coming through for you. A gift to find an offer to agree on something as well. Interesting that we've got the maze here, because there is confusion here. We've got the Scorpio energy, the death card as well. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. What I feel I need to say to you is, if you've got a mother that is in your business, bringing you confusion, you need to put a stop to that. Could be a mother, could be a mother-in-law as well. You need to put an end to that, because I feel that there is a third person which is mainly quite deceptive here, and that's what's bringing the hardship in your situation. We've got the maze here, and the maze, there's too many people and there's too much confusion. Even with the fish here, okay, the fish, again, it does ring Pisces, okay, even though it does speak of abundance here. But looking at the 8, the death card, right, the death card is Scorpio. Something needs to end or transform, because what I see here is love and a commitment. And I'm going to say also that there could be money issues involved here, and that's what's, because if you think of the fish, it's abundance, it's business, and, you know, having prosperity as well. So it could be that love or money comes through a marriage, or something needs to change because there's confusion here. And those of you that, Sagittarius, you're not one to be, you know, to take the next step and commit straight away. You like your freedom. So if you are confused about a situation, if there's been deception, you need to cut that straight out. Cut the deception out straight away, because that will not behoove you. We've got a 43 and a 34 here, which is a flipped number. So something is not as it seems, I feel I need to tell you, in this situation. There is a sense of deception. And I'm going to say also that someone could be deceptive and wanting to marry just for the money, just for the financial, side of things. We've got the path here, and the path means a choice, a choice. What's beneath you? We've got the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and both of these characters were in the Scorpio reading. So you may want to watch that, King and Queen of Wands. We also, yes, we had the Knight of Cups there as well, so very similar. Beneath that, we've got the Page of Pentacles. We know that this is a soulmate, okay? This is a soulmate connection and something that's trying to, and it could be a partnership as well, something that's trying to grow. And there are lessons in this. There are lessons in this. And there's a lot of anxiety and worry. There's that air energy again. If you think about it, I mean, you've got the Two of Swords, you've got the path, and you've got the Four of Swords here, which obviously the Four of Swords means you've come through a disappointment, a heartbreak. There are those three swords. There's the third sword. Anyway, more swords, Six of Swords. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's see what's going on in love, and we'll see as we go through from one month to the other. So looking for Sagittarius, what's going on? Sagittarius in love. Now, of course, this is not a love reading, but we've got the love card and the ring. How can we not talk about love here? You've got the Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. Whatever this ending is in the month of December is showing up also in June. Why do I feel as though you're letting go of someone that was quite deceptive, and I would not be surprised if it wasn't. Could be a Pisces with an Aquarius rising or moon, or the other way around, something like that. And you're moving more into fire. I think that you're connecting more with a Leo. Okay. Could also be someone that is from a different part of the world, living at a distance to you. Sagittarius, thank you. We've got received, and the received can mean fate, but it can also mean a stoppage. For me, that hand says stop, right? Twin flame. Wow. And I'm going to tell you, Scorpio had the twin flame. I'm not sure if it was in the extended. And we've got observer. That's the Aquarian energy. Someone is checking you out on the internet. Okay, someone is stalking you. Now, I don't want to say stalking. Someone is checking you out. Doesn't have to be a stalker. I don't want to worry you about that. But I feel if there's been a breakup, someone is checking you out. Someone who's not wanting to show their identity. There's a question mark here. Let's take one more. Someone is not showing their true face with that mask. What's at the bottom? And we've got the Tower. The Tower is called destruction in the Mystic Moon Oracles. Doesn't have to be a destruction, but it can be something that is not going to be easy for you. Remember that a shift, the Tower for me, which is Scorpio, it's also Uranus transiting through Taurus. Someone's going to rebel. Someone's going to take a hard left unexpectedly. So do things very differently. Someone's going to feel as though they've been through a destruction. Guide. The guide is the Hermit energy, so it's all about looking for that guiding light, maybe even wishing wishing for divine guidance. But, you know, Spirit comes through. Spirit is the tower. If you haven't been able to make the sensible, necessary change in your life, then the tower comes through to do it for you. So, and that can be quite harsh. Let's look at the Gaia Oracle and what is the advice for Sagittarius, please. And we've got the birds. Too many birds here. Gossip. Too many people. Thank you, Spirit. Too many people. There's anxiety, stress, and maybe even gossip. And we have loss, grief, sadness, resurrection. Resurrection. It's a 20. It's like the Judgment card. Okay, I will more than likely read from the booklet. I will read from the booklet at the end of the reading, right? Remember that it's a 20 and it does break down to a 2, which is a card of balance, grief, sadness, and resurrection. I feel that you're being given a second chance, and that second chance comes at the end of the year because you're needing to calm yourself, to heal yourself here. Let's go to January. January is the Six of Wands. Now, this could be at work. You could be working with someone who is very much your other half, your twin flame, dear Sagittarius. And doesn't mean that you have to be working in the same building. I mean, there could be how can we say it, a distance between you, because the Wheel of Fortune can mean it's the Sagittarian energy. It's also the Wheel of Fate, which means there is an ending to some cycle. Remember that Jupiter brings abundance, and like it brings changes nevertheless. So if the wheel has been down, it's going to turn up, and the other way around. So remember that it's the divine bringing in the changes. All right, so maybe at the beginning of 2021, January, February, March, with the Strength card, there could be a Leo that is around you, close to you, you're communicating or working with. Okay, Wheel of Fortune can also speak of legalities. So I don't know in which area of career you're in. And I'm going to say that some of you could also have air in your own charts, right? And that would be, air is very intelligent. It's very intelligent. And I don't know why I need to say that some of you could be in the legal field. You could be working for the police or in the in areas of the justice system, right? So courts, anything that deals with logic, perception. So truth is a very vital life force for you. Or if there is none of that, that's a big no-no. It's a red flag for you. So in the month of March, this is you trying to be, I'm going to say, trying to be confident, trying to hold yourself back. I feel that there is a lot of passion here. There is a lot of passion. And this could even be, I'm going to say, because the Wheel of Fortune is a 10 and therefore it turns back into the 1, into the ace, which can mean a new beginning. And why do I feel that there's a new beginning for you here where there's good energies here in the first half, right, of the year 2020. Here in the second part of 2020, I feel that there is a lot more that's going on. Because as you could see here, even in the reading, if we start here and then go towards the end of the year, I could see that the first part, okay, the death card is all about Scorpio. It can speak of intimacy or something is changing within you. Okay, you're transforming something within you, and we grow every year, right, through our philosophy, our life experiences. But it looks really good here. It looks really good here until we get here with the maze. And I feel that there is a sense of feeling as though, I don't know, there's a sense of familiarity with this Wheel of Fortune. That when this Queen of Wands comes in, which is a Leo, very strong Leo, could have other energies as well. That there's a sense of, I don't know, you're feeling like a whirlwind. I feel that you're feeling very lucky, and that there's a lot of fire, a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of desire. Even if you have been dealing with someone else that was much more deep, much more darker, much more secretive. Okay, because the moon is unknown. And when we're dealing with something unknown, we don't know what it's all about. And therefore, fear comes through. The fear of the unknown. So in the month of April, there's sort of a stoppage here. This is the Virgo energy, and this could be you looking at, I don't know, maybe dealing with money matters, especially, I mean, April and May. Dealing with money matters, maybe strategizing, taking a break, to needing to plan. You're planning something for the future. And then the one pentacle, that Ace of Pentacles, turns into the Two of Pentacles, which shows things that are up in the air. Okay, you're either trying to make a decision, and we've got Three Pentacles here. If you think about that, I feel that you've got, where relationships are concerned, I do feel that you've probably got someone already that you're not happy with. You've got your doubts. And then another person enters, I feel. You're dealing with someone that's wearing a mask, someone that's not showing their true colors here. And we've also got the Twin Flame and the card of Fate. So I don't feel, well, the mask can mean that the mask, usually we wear a mask so that someone does not recognize us. So that it could even say as well that you don't recognize this person. I feel that it's this Queen of Wands. You don't recognize this person as your twin flame. But there's so much enthusiasm here and so much passion. This, on the other hand, can say that you are dealing with someone that maybe you've sort of put on the back burner. So you've put them on hold until you're certain about where you're moving to. But I feel as though you're making a decision in May that you're going to offer your cup, your Ace of Cups, right? And it's interesting that the next month in July, we've got someone coming through with a lot of anger. And then you're in two minds in the month of July, in August. You're in two minds, and it's as though you're trying to listen to your higher self, to your heart, because you've got information that's missing. There's something that you don't know, and you've got two twos here. And the I don't know means that obviously the other person is wearing the mask. That's why you've got the doubts. You know, in September, you've got a door opening where you're making a decision. You're taking your Ace of Wands, which is what you desire. You're ready to go on that journey. You're ready to go on board and take that trip. And when I say trip, it could be a physical trip, but it can also be a metaphorical trip where you're ready to go on that journey. You feel like the world is open to you. When you feel that fire, that passion, that desire, where love is concerned, right? And if this is a connection through social media or through someone that's at a distance to you, you're making a decision, you're ready to go. Now the Four of Swords here means obviously that someone is, and this may not be your heartbreak, someone is wanting to heal. This may not be you, and this may be the other person that you've been dealing with. they're trying to heal. Okay, they're taking time off. Four of Swords is someone that's trying to gain their power, see what went wrong, what didn't go wrong. What's on their mind is that heartbreak which they've received. So an eye for an eye, I feel what they did to you, it feels as though it comes back and hits them in the head. So you've turned your back, obviously. Okay, you're ready to set sail. You've done that, and now you're sort of looking across the horizons, and this could even be you. Sort of, you've gone on that trip in the month of November, and you're taking some time out, I would say in October. In the month of November, on your birthday, November, December, we know that when the sun comes back to its initial point of when you were born, that's when all the blessings come through, right? Always when the sun is behind us, it's more of a quiet time, taking time out. You're waiting on your ship to come through, maybe even waiting for your visitor to come through, and your cup is runneth over in the month of December on your birthday. Now, where business is concerned, again, it's the same story, dear Sagittarius, same story, okay? And we've got the Knight of Pentacles here in the month of April. This could also be someone who is helping you. It's interesting that we've got three knights, and of course we've got earth here, we've got water, very slow. This one stopped, then we start to pick up, and then we go really fast. So it feels like the energies really pick up. And these could be people, other people around you as well. Just like I said with the Knight of Swords, I do feel that someone is very angry. Now, if this is another side to you, you're cutting with that Ace of Swords, you are cutting the confusion and the deception, okay? All right, let's see what the celestial energies are like with the Black Moon Astrology cards. Now, we'll be taking more cards, of course, in the extended, if this is your story. You can join me. Let's have a look. Sagittarius, please, in 2021. We have 6th house and routine. 6th house is also our physical health. I like to take one more. And we've got lunar eclipse and change. So something is changing. Something is being eclipsed out of your life. And a lunar eclipse is a full moon. So 6th house is the natural house of Virgo, but it's also providing a service. Now, you could be breaking your routine, as it says here, and doing something in a different way. Lunar eclipse means change. There's a lot of change coming in for you. Something is being taken from you, something that was not healthy for you, not good for you. And when I say healthy, I just said it. 6th house and routine, you're eclipsing something out of a bad habit, your daily vitality, what you put into your mouth, what you eat, what you do. I mean, Virgo is the house of health. So eclipsing something out of your daily life. And that could mean many, many things, right? So we've got a 43, which equals a 7, and a 3, that's a 10 again. So I'm going to read now. I'm going to read from the booklet for you. Okay, so grief, sadness, and resurrection, but it's also the, as I said, it's a number 2. You're hoping to find your balance. It's also a resurrection, very important. And it's really interesting that we've got the death card here, which a resurrection means, and even the judgment card, which is Scorpio again. Resurrection means that something has died. You're putting it to rest, and you're having help through spirit to resurrect your life, to have a second chance at something that you are grieving the loss of. Okay, so it's the fact that we've got the moon and the card of loss and the death card here. I do hope that that does not mean someone's passing, but I have to also mention it for someone out there that could be the case with a destruction, okay? Let's have a read and see what opened right on the page. So let's read this. This card signifies a loss or disappointment of some kind. Perhaps a hope or dream you had now seems destined to fail. Or perhaps someone you love moves away, or a partnership seems likely to end. Yet this card also signifies resurrection, which means that the perceived loss will either not eventuate, or what you lose will be returned to you in a new way or form. Gaia, the Earth Mother, oversees this whole event. I'm going to take that word overseas because you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Something about overseas for you. Oversees this whole event. Feel her loving guidance this very moment. She is here for you and will never leave you, for Gaia and you are one eternally. The wheels of life keep turning. Life is never still, yet every transformation turns the wheel a little closer to the starting point, and once this point is reached, a new cycle begins and the journey continues. There is no end without a new beginning. The affirmation is, nothing is missing. Things simply change form. My life is forever transforming to ever greater love. The earth and I are one. I am forever protected and guided by love. Spiritually, there is neither beginning nor end. And that is so true. Life is full of cycles. And this is your card, dear Sagittarius. Now, I'm not reading reversals, but what I see is, what does the wheel turn and give you? It gives you the card of strength, which does say that, the Wheel of Fortune can also speak of legalities. For some of you out there, if this is anything legal, you're going to have to stand strong, be courageous, which you usually are, and you are all about justice. So I don't think you've got anything to worry about, okay? The Strength card also means patience, okay? If you are dealing with someone that is at a distance to you, for some reason, you're really trying to hold yourself back. You're trying to hold yourself back. Timing is everything, I'm going to say. Timing is everything. Look at this here. We've got the twin flame. We've got the received. So something stopped here. Now, the twin flame is never an easy journey. Never. Okay? Never, ever an easy journey. It's full of lessons. But obviously, it's, the twin flame journey is two halves of a whole that are looking for each other. They're on different dimensions. The fact that the twin flame is here means that whatever hardship is going on here, or whatever you are losing, here, obviously something is being eclipsed out of your life because change needs to come through. And what is that change? It is something obviously that needs to come in your life. You do end with the Ace of Cups, which means this is a gift from Spirit. And it's overrunning, like it's overflowing, right? The emotion. You've also got the Love card here, which is two halves of a whole. Now there's going to be, if this is a twin flame connection that's coming through for you, because you've got the King and the Queen of, I was going to say Pentacles, Wands. If this is a twin flame connection, it doesn't mean that it's going to be filled with a path of roses. It's also going to have thorns that come with those roses. But that's what it's all about, learning, okay? Now, with the observer here, someone is obviously, maybe you've ghosted someone and they're checking you out. Or you've got a secret admirer and they haven't shown themselves in these cards, all right? So we shall see. And of course, with the Queen of Wands here, which would be the Leo, This is someone that you already know, but they haven't shown their true emotions towards you. Okay, so that's what I feel is your message, dear Sagittarius. I will leave it there. I want to thank you so much. I want to thank you so much. And of course, if this resonated, you can join me on the extended. Thank you so much for your support, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, obviously. The general energy is the King of Wands, so you've got the power within your hands. Okay, whatever is happening for you, this is a very important year for you. Very important. Remember, you're dealing with karmic matters of the past that you need to shed, just like the snake sheds its skin. You're going through a vital transformation, and what is around the corner is obviously a twin flame connection, which means you're finding your other half. So after the confusion and all that, you should feel abundant. That's what this means, that there is a sense of abundance here, and you're going to be put in a difficult position in August. August is going to be a challenging month for you. Well, even I suppose July, August, and maybe October for some of you. I would say this is more about taking time out, I would say, for a lot of you. So you're ready to go on that bon voyage. You're taking time out in the month of October, November. You're waiting on your ships to come through, and they do come through for you. So I will love you and leave you with that. Talk to you soon. Don't forget, look out for those love readings for 2021. Talk to you soon. Ta-da.